Hometown Murder Tour is a true crime podcast for entertainment purposes only, assuming you find us entertaining.
That being said, stories of violence, sexual assault, and other criminal acts will be discussed using adult language. Consider this your warning.
Holy shit, Sarah.
Amy. What?
Hi.
Hi. I don't even recognize you.
It's been,
Who are
last
you?
time I saw you, well, last time we recorded, we were sitting our asses in a cold cemetery for Halloween.
Was that the last one?
Yeah, and somebody had to
Shoot out a kid.
front poop a baby.
Front poop. Well, at least you didn't back poop it.
Nope.
Yes. It actually, remember we kind of like stockpiled some episodes.
Yeah, thank God.
And then 3 days later.
Yeah, she was early, folks.
Yeah.
Was not planned.
But thank God
But
we did some pre-planning.
Thank God.
Don't get used to that,
Yeah,
people.
no.
We don't pre-plan.
We do not pre-plan. We barely plan.
Right. We just pluck.
Isn't planning pre-planning?
Get it?
We just
Pluck.
pluck.
sorry.
Hey.
Okay.
Season 2.
Season 2, bitches.
We started this in January.
Yeah.
Of
Yes.
2019.
Yep.
And we're still going strong.
I think January 8th might have been our first release.
Was it?
I think.
I don't
I was
remember.
going back and looking
I
at
do
some.
know we had quite a bit of time. We've since then tried to do weekly episodes.
Right, but we did like one a month, maybe, the
Right.
first few months.
For a couple, yeah.
But our first one was in January, so
It's been
our
a year
anniversary.
and we love to say season 2.
Can I just stop and say hi? I didn't know Mary Kay still did pink cars.
Hi, Mary.
And that's
Kay.
like Pearl.
There's a man driving that too.
Yeah, it's
Old grandpa.
Mary
was
Ken.
Mary Ken.
Sorry. Okay. Yes. 1 year. This is officially
Potiversary.
our Potiversary, season 2.
I know, isn't that crazy to say?
Yeah.
How do you get it to show up season 2, like on Apple Podcasts or any podcast? You know how you can scroll
write
through
it?
Season? How they've got the.
Oh, I don't know. I bet you can figure it out.
Let's
though.
talk about the details of that
Yeah.
while we're recording.
Let's do that. So people,
Hey, so
when you go into Podbean or iTunes, what do you click on?
right.
Can I get
So
a step by
again,
step?
those of you that have listened to us know that we have no idea what the fuck we're doing.
Nope.
If you're
Even
just now
if,
joining
though it's been a
us,
year.
we should say what our podcast is, even
Oh,
though
yeah.
you already know. You clicked on it.
Yeah.
This is Hometown Murder Tour.
Yes. I'm Sarah.
I'm Amy.
Welcome
Welcome back, or welcome.
for the first time.
Yeah, and I don't know how it's happening, but we have listeners.
We do.
Like,
Legit.
actual people who listen.
And get mad at us when we don't have
and
new
don't
episodes.
post. It's crazy.
Sorry, guys.
Who would have thought? Who would have thunk it? You know.
Our little, like, hey, let's sit down and record our ridiculous
Let's record
stories.
what we talk about anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
While also driving around this time.
Yeah. Yeah, so
Yeah.
if you don't know the premise, we drive around the 417 talking about murders and other crimes.
Yes. We are on the highway right now, so hopefully it's not too awful.
Peaky.
Yeah. Too noisy.
Yeah. And if it is, well,
Sorry, folks.
too fucking bad.
Too fucking bad. It's car
You
noise.
try to do
This
it.
is authentic.
That's right. This is not Foley.
Right. We are actually driving.
Mm-hmm.
Sarah's usually the driver.
Yes.
And I do everything else.
Yes, you do.
Um,
You're the one who gets car sick by having to read.
I do get so car sick by having to just look at my phone to tell you where to turn.
Yeah.
Like nauseous.
You
as
poor
fuck.
thing.
I know.
All right, so
Had a baby.
yes,
Little
had the baby.
HMT. She's wonderful. She's 2 months now. She's adorable.
She is pretty. I get to snuggle her.
Yeah. She is a baby, so
you don't
she
sleep.
fucking sucks sometimes.
Yeah.
Newborns are hard.
Yeah. And now you
People-
got 2.
I have 2 children.
You have 2
I'm a
kids.
legit mom.
You
I have
are.
children.
Right.
What? People.
Crazy.
crazy. But yeah, life is wonderful and really fucking hard all at the same time.
Yep.
So shout out to people with newborns or people with children. Like, it's fucking sucks.
And I also wanted to give a shout out to people that don't have children.
Yeah, exactly. No, I'm just saying, like,
no, Amy,
like,
I
bless
get it.
you.
Oh, look at you. You're a mom.
No, I'm saying I feel your pain, people, if you are out there crying with a newborn in your arms.
Yes.
Is all I'm saying.
I feel for you as well, women, because I sure as hell couldn't do it.
But shout out to everybody. Children, no children. I can't believe we're doing this already. A year later.
A year. Here we
crazy.
are. We're headed actually to more the Republic area.
Yes, I think did we talk a little bit about Republic one time when we went back over like Brookline, Young Brothers Massacre.
Yep.
So
we're headed back the same direction.
Yeah. This was kind of an obscure ish.
Yeah, I didn't even knew nothing about it.
Right. And we can talk more about that, I guess, when we get there.
Yeah.
You guys know how this works. We're going to drive a little ways because it is kind of a ways. And you don't want to just hear us rambling on and on and on.
Or maybe they do.
Or maybe you do.
Probably
a
not.
review.
Oh, let's do a review.
Let's do a review.
So you can be more car sick.
Right. So we like to try to read reviews from either
Wherever.
iTunes, Apple, Podbean, if not reviews, comments, whatever.
Right.
Tweets, whatever. So I think I'm going to start off. This was a tweet. I say that and now I can't find it. Okay, so this was a tweet from @Kibby0609.
Hi, Kibby0609.
Hi, Kibby. This was right at the end of October before
we went on hiatus.
So it's a little late, but everything we're doing is a little late.
Yes.
So this is from Kibby0609. She tweeted at us and said, I love your podcaster shenanigans.
Yay, shenanigans!
Yay. She says, my grandparents live in Mountain Grove. I spent every summer with them growing up, so hearing all the roads and towns you mentioned takes me right back there. Keep up the good work, ladies.
Yay! Well, thank you.
Yes.
Thanks for listening, and it kind of sounds like this person does not live in the area anymore.
Right, but
so I wonder where they're not from North Dakota. I can tell you fucking that.
Yeah, can we talk about North Dakota for a second?
You guys know our beef with North Dakota.
Right. If you're a longtime listener, we got beef.
We have serious beef.
Not with South Dakota. South Dakota,
you're cool.
You guys are good.
North Dakota can go fuck yourselves.
So Podbean allows us to see where all of our like listeners or listenings are happening from. And we can do from the last, anyway, you can get
They're
stats.
analytics, okay?
Yes.
The analytics.
Analytics of our streaming. And if you pull up all-time listeners since we started a year ago, we have at least one download or stream or whatever, I don't know what it means, from every single state.
Except
in these great United States.
Yes.
Except for
North
Dakota. And
so what, I mean, I know there's like no people there, they live with bears or whatever the hell's going on in North Dakota.
Maybe that's why they don't stream us.
They don't have internet?
Maybe they don't. Is there internet in North Dakota? I don't know how it works. But they can still, I mean, you can still stream some shit on your phone without internet.
Yes.
So,
anyway,
listen, if you know someone.
I mean, we even have someone in like.
We have Alaska. We have Hawaii.
International.
We have
Australia.
Yes. We have quite a few
the
from
UK,
Australia. We actually have
Spain.
Australia is one of our, I think, our biggest. Canada,
yes.
Australia, and the UK are our highest international listeners.
We probably even have North Korea.
We do. I don't know. I have no idea. But
I was looked at you wide-eyed.
I'm going to say
what?
We do. So come
but
on.
not North Dakota.
But not North Dakota. So if you know someone, like I said, from I almost said North Korea. Get them out of there.
Yeah.
Get them out. Help them. Come on. Or if you're on the border.
Yeah.
Drive
just cross
over.
Download. Come back.
Help us out.
Yeah.
And then we will be so excited. We can say we have a listener at least one time it happened.
One time. That's all we care about.
Yep. Anyway.
So
North Dakota. So thank you, Kibby, for your tweet.
Yes.
And Send them in,
listening.
guys. Comment, tweet, Instagram posts even.
Sure, yeah.
Sure. We're
on there.
Yep. Yeah. So anyway, we're gonna drive. We'll be right back with our first murder of 2020.
Hey, Amy.
Hey, Sarah.
Did you know I make leather jewelry?
What? You make leather jewelry?
I do. Did you know that it's hand cut? I don't use a die cut. I don't use a stencil cutter thing, Cricut, whatever people call it. I hand cut
Every piece?
every piece.
Damn, girl.
I know. And so every piece is unique, and I get to be creative and help make people, feel good about it.
Look
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Awesome. What's the name of this?
it's called Serendipity Designs, and you can find me online on Instagram and on Facebook. Just look for Serendipity. That's SARAHNDIPITY Designs, and .com, of course, if you're going to the website. And for our listeners,
Get this, everybody.
I've got a discount. So if you want 15% off your entire order, use promo code MurderTour.
15%?
15%.
Hell yeah.
All right. Well, we'll see you at checkout.
Bye.
And
We're back.
we're back.
Okay.
Are we ready? We want
Ready.
to say what we're doing. This one, we already talked about how it was kind of obscure.
Yeah.
I had no idea. I think just searching through murders in this
Yeah.
area, incidences, this popped up. But we are doing the I-44 truck explosion.
From 1970.
Yes. So,
That's BS before Sarah.
ooh,
Like that?
nice.
Yeah.
I like that.
Okay.
This is located, the where this happened. It's I-44 and the Highway Inn overpass.
So basically the Republic exit if you're coming
Which
on I-44.
we thought this was where we had parked once before.
It was.
And it
It
was.
is.
When we did the Young Brothers massacre, we parked
Same
here,
area.
same spot.
So, it's a twofer.
It is a twofer.
All right, should we jump in?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. You want to do background?
Sure. So this the incident actually takes place September 30th, 1970, but we'll do a little bit of background so you understand how this happened, what led up to it, that sort of thing. So 2 weeks before this happened, Teamsters, Local 823, so union, they had gone on strike against a Joplin, Missouri-based trucking company, which Joplin, if you know, west,
Yeah.
so very southwest
About an
Missouri,
hour
about an
away.
hour from here. Yeah. So there was a Joplin trucking company called Tri-State Motors, and so the local Joplin union there was on strike. The company continued operating in spite of the strike, so they're continuing to move their trucks even though the strike is going on. Apparently, this is crazy.
So fucked up.
Apparently, the common practice for some of the striking union workers was to fire rifle shots into the trucks as they drove down the highway in order to harass the company's non-union drivers. So, like, not
So they're
scabs,
scabs.
but yeah, but they're yeah. So these are drivers who are not part of the union who are continuing to work, and in order to give them shit, they're just going to shoot at them.
What?
Yeah,
I mean, maybe we need to save this for a what the fuck.
right, exactly.
Because what the fuck?
What the fuck? So it's common practice.
Common.
They would just take a rifle, fire at the trucks. They would to try to, just to intimidate, disrupt, and kind of force the Tri-State Motors to bargain.
That just seems insane.
Isn't that crazy? What the hell? So that's a little bit of background. So this one was a common thing for these Tri-State trucks to be shot at.
Or, I mean, when you say like not just tri-state, like, did this happen all over the country?
Maybe.
Like, this was a thing. Hey, you're on strike.
Well,
We don't want you to drive.
I mean, there's
so
cases
boom, boom.
of harassing the scabs or whatever with whatever ways, but I would like to say this is a
This sounds
stupid
like
ass Missouri thing.
really, because I feel like it's like
I'm sure.
big gang or mafia sounding.
Well, true.
You
Let's
know?
go with that,
I
not
mean, they're
just some
kind of in the unions.
rednecks. Jimmy Hoffa.
Yep. No.
what the hell? So
Okay.
this is just a little bit. So this is Tri-State Truck Company.
Yep.
2 weeks before, this is when the strike kind of went on. So your turn.
So events the day/night before. On September 29th, evening or nighttime, Bobby Lee Schuler, Gerald Bowen, Bowen's wife Sharon, and Mrs. Kimmel, because they didn't have a first name,
that's how she's all
left Joplin in Kimmel's car. Before leaving Joplin, Schuler removed a borrowed rifle from his car and placed it in the Kimmel car. He had borrowed a rifle from another Teamster for the purpose of shooting at Tri-State Trucks.
as one does.
Right. Hey, buddy, can I borrow your rifle? Because I'm going to shoot at
Hey, you know
innocent people.
right. You know the rifle you're using for shooting innocent people.
Can I borrow it?
Can I borrow that for a minute?
Court documents mention they'd been drinking beer and whiskey, you think,
Yeah.
during the afternoon and evening before leaving Joplin. So, I mean, also drunk,
Right.
driving
Yep.
with guns.
With guns.
We are
Missouri.
100% in Missouri.
Right. That's what.
The four drove to Springfield, purchased an 8-pack of beer, and
Which
Wait,
do they
an
not have
8-pack?
beer? I know. So, couple questions here. One, do they not have beer in Joplin?
it might have been dry.
Oh shit.
Back in the 70s,
True.
there were dry areas.
Joplin people.
Let us know.
Was that a thing? Or maybe they just wanted to drive. Road trip.
Road trip.
I got my rifle.
Right.
Got my buddies.
Gonna go to the big city
We're gonna go to the big city of
with an
Springfield.
8-pack of beer.
An 8-pack.
How
That
about
was
that?
question number 2. Is that a thing? We'll bring that back.
Yeah. Same price though as 6-pack, please.
Of course. 1970s 6-pack price.
Yes. Even better.
Right?
Like $1.
Yes.
Okay, so they got the 8-pack of beer, drove south. I have to assume it was like
So they're headed
banquet
back.
beer.
Yes.
What is that one? Coors banquet beer.
I think so.
The official banquet beer. My husband is always like, who wants to be known as the banquet beer? I mean, wouldn't you want a higher caliber?
You know. I
I'm being
guess.
judgy.
You are tours, people. Sorry about that.
I'm just wondering. Okay. Drove south where they met a tri-state truck coming from the opposite direction on Highway 65. So, Schuler had Mrs. Kimmel turn the car around and catch up to the tri-state truck.
So they're on the highway.
Yeah.
Just driving. Okay.
Schuler then leaned out of the right-hand front side of the car.
What the hell?
I mean,
I know.
I'm just flabbergasted.
Yeah.
Aimed at the truck and fired 2 shots into the grill on the front of the truck. I mean, what the fuck did you think was going to happen?
Right.
Mr. Bowen then fired a shot at the tri-state truck, thereby disabling it.
So this is a separate. This is not the big one.
Okay.
Right. This is just one
Leading up.
incident. They shot at a truck in
Right.
Springfield. They're like, "Hey, there's
Cool.
a tri-state motherfucker.
Yeah.
Pull up, whip its car around.
Yeah.
Woo!"
You know they had all kinds of chewing tobacco,
Oh, yeah.
all in their teeth.
Right. So he shot at the truck, and then they just like
Peaced out.
head back.
Okay.
Let's go home.
So the 4 of them headed back west towards Joplin I-44. It was past midnight on September 30th.
Okay. So, they're now headed back on I-44
Right.
on their way back home because they got their 8-pack, feeling good. They already shot them a truck grill.
Yeah.
So let's head on
Disabled
home,
it.
folks.
You're
Yep.
lucky the guy didn't lose control
Right.
and die.
Well, apparently, people die
foreshadowing,
doing this.
people.
Foreshadowing. So here we go. Around 1:30 in the morning, on their way west back to Joplin, I have here in the notes, the 4 assholes noticed 2 tri-state trucks driving in the opposite direction. So across the median there, they see 2 more trucks. What, motherfucker? Right.
Let's get 'em.
Yeah. One was a flatbed. The other was a typical like semi-trailer that you normally see.
Yeah.
You're looking behind.
I'm sorry, I keep hearing a noise, like car door shutting, and I'm paranoid or
So,
something.
just FYI, we are parked not at the populated gas station where we parked for the Young Brothers one, but down the road at an abandoned.
but
believe
it's
it
more
was-
visual. I
It's
can
very.
see
We can
visual.
see the highway from
Right.
here. This is.
And
We
we
can
have a
see exactly where it
getaway
happened. I know
route.
it's fine, but you're looking
But
around.
I'm paranoid too because I keep hearing sounds like
Right.
it's right behind
right
us.
behind us.
So it's a ghost.
Just to let you know, we are parked, so we can get out of here.
Yes.
You know, we're safe.
We are
Nothing
being
but
safe.
safety
Doors are
here.
locked.
Doors are locked.
Okay.
Sorry, where was I? Oh yeah, so they noticed these 2 tri-state trucks headed east. They're going west. We can't have that. So they, says the 48-year-old truck driver, John Galt, so this is one of the drivers of a tri-state truck, was driving one of the trucks. He was hauling a load of more than 20 tons of dynamite. This is 42,800 pounds of dynamite. Okay, so people, you know where this is going.
Yeah.
So,
not good.
Not good.
It's not good.
It's not good. So one of the drivers, John Galt, hauling a shitload of dynamite.
A metric fuck ton.
Which, is that a thing still? Like, is dynamite just on the highway while you're passing by?
Sure.
Okay. Do you not find that a little...
How else are they going to transport
I guess. I don't know. So they're driving. He's headed to a mining area in southeastern Missouri.
Maybe that's why he's going in the middle of the night. It's
True.
1:30
Less
in the
populated,
morning.
safer.
Yeah.
Thank God, because what's about to happen... It's a good thing it was at 1:30 in the morning. All right, so this truck's headed to southeast Missouri with a shitload of dynamite. Just FYI, Galt, John Galt, the truck driver, was a father of 4. He was from Oklahoma City, and this reportedly was his first run for Tri-State Motors.
Of course it was, because the story had to be extra fucking tragic.
Right? Poor guy.
Yep.
Father of 4, doing his job. So, they see these trucks. They whip around, so probably hit an exit, head east now to catch up with them. But this time, they race ahead. They pass the drivers. They drive to the next overpass, which is where we are right now.
Yep.
Highway in and I-44. They cross it. They stop the car on the westbound ramp. So, that exit ramp right there.
Yep. Took a picture of it. We'll post it.
Yes. And they wait for the trucks that are headed east. Okay. So they are sitting there, parked across this overpass. Drunk. Waiting.
Tobacco.
And the plan is, let's scare off these truckers. Shoot. Schuler got out of his car with his rifle and fired 2 shots into the grill of the first truck. A flatbed unit as it passed. So this was the first truck. He fires into the grill like normal. And then he immediately starts firing at the second truck, the one full of explosives. Which was also close by. The first 2 shots hit the grill, and the third hit the trailer full of explosives.
Then nothing happened.
And
the
then
end.
That's
just kidding, guys. So,
this is fucking crazy.
Yeah. From Court of Appeals case State versus Schuler, on the third shot, the bullet traveling from 2,000 to 3,000 feet per second almost simultaneously initiated the detonation of 42,800 pounds of Gelix No. 1 dynamite, then being carried to the enclosed... Then being carried in the enclosed van of the trailer. There was a tremendous explosion, a big blue flash, a big ball of fire which lit up the sky all around like the world was coming apart. Can you even imagine?
I know. That's what I said. Thank God that this happened at 1:30 in the morning.
And like at this exit where there was nothing in the 70s.
I mean, there's barely anything now.
Right.
And it's...
it gets
huge.
even crazier.
I know.
So the explosion blew the truck and its driver into bits. Okay, so obviously... However, John Galt's left hand was found 465 feet from the site of the explosion.
Damn.
Sorry, dude.
Yeah.
Blew out a crater in the highway approximately 50 feet wide, 70 feet in length, and 25 feet deep. Holy shit.
I mean, that is a fucking crater.
Yep.
Like a big ass...
Yeah.
What?
The powerful concussion damaged or destroyed structures within a radius of several hundred feet, knocked Schuler down, tore her... I don't know how they didn't get fucking blown to bits.
Exactly.
Pieces. Tore his shirt, blew the... I like to imagine... Have you seen that... I don't know, the stereo system commercial?
Oh, yeah, with the chair. Yeah.
That, or like it blows their clothes off.
Yes. I mean, it basically did.
Yeah. Tore his shirt, blew the rifle out of his hands, totally shattered the windshield of the Kimmel car, and blew it onto the front seat. The rifle was found approximately 263 feet from the rim of the blast crater, across the highway, and by the westbound ramp. So Schuler was approximately 300 feet from the truck when he fired the rifle.
They're, I mean...
I don't know how they survived.
They're drunk. Drunk people always...
They do.
You know?
Yes.
They always survive.
Schuler then ordered everybody back into the car and hauled ass out of there.
Here's my
Dick.
notes. I know. What an asshole.
Yeah.
I mean, you're an asshole anyway.
Right.
Just firing... You don't shoot at shit.
No.
What the hell? Can you imagine, though, his like, he's thinking he's just gonna fire into the grill
I
of
bet
his
his eyes were this big.
Oh, like, all of them.
Yeah.
In the car.
Oh, fuck.
We gotta go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, they drove on I-44 until the next exit, then drove on back roads. The car had a flat tire, and they were driving on the rim. The car finally came to a stop after running into an object in a farmyard.
Idiots.
The four left the car, took to the open fields, and fled in an attempt to escape, walking miles until the sun came up. Finally, seeing airplanes flying about the area and hearing dogs barking, they gave themselves up. You dumb motherfuckers.
Can you imagine those split seconds after it all happened? The, like, what just happened? Like,
right.
What? Huh? What? What do we do?
What do we do? What do we do?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sarah, this was huge.
I know.
It blew the shit. Okay,
So
so
tell us about that.
tell us about that. So the explosion, it says the effects of the explosion were felt at least 7 miles away. And it was even reported that windows were blown out in Springfield up to 12 miles away.
That's insane.
Yeah.
And those fuckers lived.
Yeah, they were 300 feet away.
Yeah.
And we're fine.
But yet, 12 miles away,
Windows are
broken.
cracked and broke. Like, this was earthquake-style explosion. It says stores reported having merchandise even knocked off the shelves.
Crazy.
Fragments of the truck were found up to a quarter of a mile from the explosion site. Holy shit! The largest piece of the truck found was an 8-foot section of the frame. So of this entire semi and trailer,
That's it.
8 feet was the... I mean, this was blown.
I know. I still can't get over his hand still being out. I wish it would have been blown, like, miles away.
Yes.
Like a quarter mile away, hand.
Just, you're in your backyard.
Still on the steering wheel. Too much? Too soon?
With a CB.
Yeah.
In the...
Yeah, he's like,
breaker.
Too soon?
God rest his soul.
Yes.
John Galt.
R.I.P.
No one else was killed or seriously hurt, which again had to
How?
be the location.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Time of day.
Time of day. They were firing on trucks though at 65.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, there's businesses there,
Yeah.
so they had no regards for.
I don't know if there was in 70.
Maybe. Still, I feel like it'd be.
I'm picturing it like the Wild Wild West in the 70s. There was
tumbleweeds.
Nothing.
Tumbleweeds and highways.
Yeah. And
That's
then
it.
downtown Springfield, and that's it.
Right.
Pretty sure.
I mean, BS. Before
Yeah.
Sarah.
I mean, Bethel Mall
That's
wasn't
all
there.
that was there. If the mall wasn't there, nothing
Then nothing was.
Exactly. No one else was hurt, which is insane with this kind of explosion. This was amazing. So I found this on one of the articles. They interviewed years later. They did kind of like a, hey, remember when this happened in the 70s? From the news leader, a woman named Edwina Klingen.
I like Edwina Klingen.
Edwina. At the time when this happened, she was 23. Okay. She was living in a trailer near Brookline, so really close.
Yeah.
Okay. And she thought it was the rapture, according
why
to
wouldn't you?
Edwina. So she's asleep. It's 1:30 in the morning.
End of the world.
If downtown Springfield is having shit blow up,
Right.
then you know it was loud as hell
Yeah.
in her trailer right
It
here
had
in
to been
Brookline.
terrifying.
So she thought it was the rapture. She was home alone with her infant son, and she took him into the kitchen and baptized him in the sink. Cause that little baby's gonna go straight to hell. You didn't hurry up and get that shit baptized.
That's not how it works. Pretty sure. Is she an ordained minister?
I mean,
is she a priest?
Listen,
Is she
desperate times
clergy of any type? I don't think
I
you
don't
can
know.
just baptize anyone.
in a sink. Maybe you can.
I don't think that's how that works.
I mean, listen. Desperate times. She was worried
Okay.
about her little
So I'm
baby.
going to use some tap water
and I'm gonna
from my trailer
dunk. Yeah.
and I'm going to baptize you.
Yeah. Hey,
And
listen, the
Father-
Baptists do it in
name
the
of
river.
Father, Son, and Holy Spirit.
Right. Yep. Just sprinkled them with some dishwater.
Sure.
There we go. Cleansed him
Yeah, she did.
in the sink. So that was the incident. That was what happened. That was kind of the effects of it. You want to share the aftermath?
Sure. So, charges. Bobby Lee Schuler, 29, and that's so young.
I know.
mean,
Dumbasses.
Gerald Lee Bowden, also 29. Sharon Lynn Bowden, 27. All from Joplin, charged with second-degree murder. At least we can say they're from Joplin and not from Springfield.
Right. Yeah, Joplin.
Yeah,
take that.
take that. Schuler, their argument statement based on the appeals court. Appellant testified that he did not mean to do any bodily harm to anyone. Really?
I was just
because you're
shooting
shooting into cars
At the grill, at the front of the
Yeah.
truck even.
What do you think is going to happen?
I didn't mean to. I was just shooting at shit. I know.
That he did not know what the truck was carrying, but did you know the truck might crash?
Right.
In the very least.
You could have hit the windshield
Right.
and killed the truck.
Because you're a master shooter
Mm-hmm.
when you're drunk. Did not know there was dynamite in the truck, but did know the danger of doing anything with dynamite. What? Within the 2,000 foot range of the rifle. That he considered all explosives dangerous, and he hauled dynamite a half dozen or a dozen times. But in shooting at it, enclosed tractor trailer unit, he never considered the possibility that it might be carrying dynamite, that he was wanting to disable the truck, that he did not fire at the trailer portion of the rig, but was aiming at the grill, intending to disable the tractor. That it never entered in his mind he might hurt someone by shooting into the grill, that although the grill is about 2.5 feet from the driver, that it never entered his mind. You stupid motherfucker.
Right.
That's kind of repeating
Yep.
the same thing.
Sorry, I just copied and pasted it from the appeals.
That the fuel tank was about 6 feet from the front of the cab, and shooting the grill, he never considered the possibility it was shooting a low angle he might hit the fuel tank.
So this is his defense. This is his argument. Was
I didn't
yeah?
know.
Listen, I was shooting, but my intention was to just break the truck. I never wanted to hurt anybody.
It was like IDK.
IDK. Right. Sorry. My bad. My bad.
So the prosecution argued murder in the second degree upon a finding that he caused the death of John A. Galt by willfully and maliciously shooting a bullet from a 30-30 rifle in an attempt to shoot into a tractor motor vehicle pulling a trailer. The van-type rig carried 4 reflectorized explosives placard on the side. I was getting ready to ask. I'm like, is this before the time where they, you
Right,
see
you
them,
see
you
it
see
says
the
explosives.
hazardous thing.
No, it had big ass explosive signs on the trailer.
Well, I guess if it's coming face forward, like they're
yeah.
you
He
don't
wouldn't
see
have
the
seen
side of those.
However, check this part out.
Oh, okay. Plus, Schuler had driven tri-state trucks for a year previously. He knew that about 50% of the cargo carried by tri-state units consisted of explosives. They were just...
So you knew. You worked for this company
Yep.
who half of what they carry is explosive, and you're going to fire into a truck knowing that. Fuck off. You didn't.
Yeah, good try.
Idiot.
So the jury convicted Schuler of second-degree murder and received a sentence of 99 years in prison. Damn.
Yeah. However.
Of course, paroled after serving 8 years. What?
Yeah. So he did his time for 8 years and is walking free.
Hot.
And poor John
What?
Galt.
The 70s, man.
Yeah.
Bowen convicted as well, lesser charge, got 10 years, paroled in 75. So
5
basically
years
served
later,
5 years.
right.
The wife, Mrs. Kimball, says the third person was charged in connection with the crime but did not serve within the Missouri Department of Corrections.
So yeah,
probably wasn't convicted.
Yeah, I'm wondering though, why would the driver, it was her car, she was driving him around, wouldn't they have gotten her at least for being an accessory or something?
Maybe she gave them some
True.
of the info, like, no, they knew what they were doing.
True. Yeah.
That's what I like to think.
So, yeah, holy shit. And
Yeah.
then there's pictures.
I mean, that's a big asshole.
Big asshole in the middle of I-44. I had no idea that this happened. And this is crazy.
Yes.
I mean, this was
Guys, there's even a picture of hers building downtown with 44 broken windows. From the Interstate 44 explosion, they had broken windows at the Hers building in downtown Springfield.
Downtown from this explosion.
12 miles away.
This had to have been massive. I cannot even imagine.
I mean, I probably would have thought it was the Raptor too. I'm baptizing everything I could get my hands on.
Dog.
Yep.
Yeah.
Damn.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Well, we started 2020 off with a bang.
Oh,
Too soon?
Too soon, Sarah.
Okay. Sorry.
Too soon. Shit. So
right.
yeah, that's the I-44 truck explosion, episode 1 of
Season
2.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening.
Do we have?
I didn't write it all down.
Because you said you knew it.
I said we knew it. We got this. So first of all, you can email us.
Yes. At 417hmt@gmail.com.
You can reach us on Twitter at Murder Tour.
At Murder Tour. You can reach us on Instagram at hometown_murder_tour_podcast. Sorry about
Or
that.
you could just search Hometown Murder.
You could. It would probably come up that way.
Listen to us wherever you can listen to us. We are on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, and Podbean.
We're on other places.
Yep.
Spotify.
Yeah.
Is that it?
This is it.
Yeah,
so
send
thanks
us
for
stuff.
listening. Send us stuff. Keep listening.
Yeah.
Tell your friends.
And have a wonderful 2020.
Woo!